Hello, Absolute Voice users. One of the options we have with Absolute Voice is using our Cloud Fax. If you are subscribed to Cloud Fax, when you log into your portal, like you'll see I am here, you will have a fax button up. And when you click on it, you're going to have some settings and notification of your fax number. So let's go ahead and click on our fax. And this takes us to our fax page. I can see here that I have a fax telephone number. I have received some faxing here. What we're going to talk about right now is the settings within my fax page. If you are the owner of the fax, you're going to have this settings button here. If you do not have this settings button, you'll need to contact your system administrator to see if you are supposed to be the owner of the fax, and then we can get some settings done and get you set up as the owner. But if you are the owner, you'll have the settings button, and when you hit settings button here, you're going to see all the settings that you have to set up the inbound and outbound faxing. So in here, we have a couple things that we can do. So we have primary user, that's the primary user extension number, which is me in this case. And then I can say number sharing. By default, this is going to be disabled. If you wanted to share your fax number for outbound faxing, another employee needs to send faxing from their portal, you would enable that here. So you can click here and I can say everyone, or I can do it by department, or I can select users. In this case, I've selected this user. If I need to add more users, I can just go in here, start typing extension numbers, and I can add more users. If I need to delete these users here, I can delete them here. And of course, I can go in and disable or enable that as needed. The enable methods are for outbound faxing. If I enable email and portal, I can send faxes from my email or I can send faxes from my portal. The ATA would be an analog device here, an analog telephone adapter that would get hooked up to a physical fax machine. That is an extra piece of equipment that you would purchase, and it would go in line with the fax machine, and then these values could then be used. So unless you have that, you would not select the ATA. Inbound faxing can be handled from here as well. We can choose to receive our inbound faxing with an attachment, without an attachment, or in our portal. For notification of delivery, we can have that notification go to our email or the ATA or physical fax machine if you have one. And any failure notifications, same thing. We can send them to our email, we can send them to the ATA, or we can just not select anything and just have no notifications. So this is what you'll do to set up your look and feel of your fax number within your fax portal. And then when you're done, you're going to click save. And that's it. You have set up the settings for your fax portal.